and then we were walking, and then we passed the door, and then she suddenly fell back on her, hit her side of her head, and then we picked her up and we went through the door, and then we went out the gate and got in the car. And then when we got in the car, my brother, my mama couldn't pull the driving seat back, and then my brother got in the front seat and tried to pull it back, and I tried to, but he was not pushing the button, and so I pushed the button, and I was pulling it, and I tried to do it, but I couldn't, and then soon my Mima could do it, and then we went on the road, and then we tried, and then we got on the road, and we missed a turn, and then the people behind us start honking the horn, and my brother put his hand out the window, and he said stop, and they couldn't hear him, and so she was driving I don't know, and then we turned into the parking lot at the hotel, and and then a man came out, and then we were trying to steer the car and move it, and then he said, "Do you need to call 911?" And then Mima said, no, don't call 911." And then we did, because we knew it was best. And then we went to the ambulance. We called the ambulance, and there they was. That's the end.
Oh goodness. Now, Mom, when you got the first call, I know you were already nervous, and then the second call from the paramedics.
Yes, sir. The first call, she called and she asked that Mima fell and they needed to go get a cane, and she didn't get on the phone, so it really didn't. That's my mom. And then the second call about 30 minutes later, and it was the paramedics, and they said that they asked me who was my mother, the name, the relation. I gave all the information, and then they asked when was the last time I spoke to her. And I told her this morning before I left, and I asked them what was wrong, and they said they believed she was having a stroke. And the kids were at the hotel. They provided all the information, not only to the EMS, to Lakeland Regional Hospital staff. I wasn't there.
I know your heart had to stop, though.
It did.
For a second, like what is going on here?
I was trying to get from South Florida to North Florida, and it seemed like time would not move. Mm-hmm. It was the most scariest thing, and that was all they could tell me. And then when I did speak to them, when I spoke to them, they started crying because my mother's mother had a stroke when he was a baby, and she passed. So they just thought the same thing was going to happen. But the more I hear it and them just go through it, and I'm like, you just wonder as a single mother, are you raising your kids right? And then when God just gives you that confirmation that, just keep going, keep doing, and keep teaching the right thing.
How proud of you are. I mean, my goodness, you have got to be so proud of these babies for just taking care of things in such scary situations.
Mm-hmm. And I'm very proud, very proud. Blessed to be their mother.
Yeah, I can see you tearing up a little bit. I know it's hard not to, because you're worried about your mom, and then you're so grateful that the babies are there and taking care of everything. I mean, I don't know if, as a grown man, if I could have handled it as well.
Because when I seen her, she wasn't speaking at all. I called her name when we reached Lakeland Regional. She wouldn't look. I kissed her to get her to look. She kind of glanced over, but she wasn't there. Again, based on what they told her, they were able to do a timeline, what kind of medication, what they needed to do, and she had 2 blood clots on the left side of her brain and 1 in her neck. And they were saying, by the grace of God, it was a miracle, and they wanted to meet the kids. Everybody, who are these kids? But it was just too much for them at that time, going to sleep and keep talking about repeating it. Yeah. It was pretty bad.
I mean, what you described is them saving her life twice.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, driving the car and not getting in an accident.
Yes, sir, because they said they almost hit 2 cars. We live at North Florida, so they came out, they made a left onto North Florida. They went through, what is that, Robeson and Circle K, North Florida, without stopping. They were on the side of the road. He's steering from the passenger side. He tells her to get from the back seat. She gets on the right side of my mom, and they're talking about pressing the gas, the brake. They go through another stop sign, Carpenter in North Florida, and they turned into Wood Springs Hotel.
Yeah. But being able to provide the information about what was happening medically
Yes.
was incredible too. Because
Very.
then they knew how to treat your mom.
Yes. Very. Very. Yes.
Got to be proud of these
I
babies.
am each and every day. I am. Yes, sir.
And how's your mother doing?
She's doing okay. She's just on the right side. She still have a little paralysis. She was paralyzed on the right side, so she couldn't see, couldn't move, and again couldn't talk. So day to day, we're thankful.
But she's still
Yes,
recovering.
progressing
Yeah.
every day.
All right. Well, anything else you want to add about what it's kind of hard not to smile.
Yes.
You keep smiling about
I
this.
keep thinking about it. So yeah, it's a blessing. I just thank God for some great kids.
You all are some good kids.
Thank you.
You want to come drive me somewhere now?
No, sir.
I don't blame you. Thank you guys so much, and congratulations on getting the Do the Right Thing medals, right?
Yes.
That's awesome. Was that this past weekend?
It was Thursday the 14th.
Thursday the 14th. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. I
A great
appreciate
birthday
it.
present for me on the 16th.
Oh,
So that
happy
was,
birthday.
It was wonderful.
And now you are 9 or 8 now? 9. When was your birthday? July 13th. Ah, I'm July 31st. And when is your birthday?
February the 18th.
February 8th. So you're 7? 6.
Going on
6.
36.
Going on. I understand. Well, she got her
So if you could
pearls
just say
and all.
some prayers for them to keep doing well.
I will
and,
definitely do that.
They are missing their brother. They have a 20-year-old brother that's serving in the United States Air Force in
Okay.
England.
Oh, wow.
So that's pretty hard, but
Yeah.
they keep going each and every day.
Is he going to make it home for the holidays or no? No.
Not this one. No, sir. We'll see. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for talking with me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
They're such nice kids. They're such sweet kids. Oh, my God. All right, we'll let you get some video, and I'll get out of the way. Now, you all from Lakeland?
We're from Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah. Love Savannah. Love Savannah. How long have you all been here?
Just over a year.
Oh, is that it? Oh, y'all just moved down
Yes,
there.
sir.
Savannah, I was in Savannah 2 years ago on vacation.
It's beautiful.
It is. I went to, what's the name of that historic church, the oldest?
First African Baptist,
That was
Urban
the one.
Tillman.
I went to that church. I went there on a tour.
A lot of history.
Once we're not streaming live, I'll tell you my secret shame about watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I can't believe I watched that show.
Yes.
But they went on a tour.